Hi guys, it's Mary McIntyre here. Welcome back to my channel. Another quick and simple Halloween video. This is another ice cube mould. This was a pack of 2 that I picked up from TK Maxx a while ago. And all I could think of when I saw this is hanging decorations for a Halloween tree. I got a Nightmare Before Christmas advent calendar last year, so I have 24 hanging Halloween decorations. Plus I've made all of my hanging pine cones and leaves this year. So I thought these would be really cool. So I was thinking going in with different colours of chrome powders, mica powders, just make them colourful and fun, and dust the mould with a variety of different colours of those, then use black resin to really pick up those colours. So I'm going to use the Apex high gloss resin for this. I still have a fair bit of this in stock, so I'm going to use that, and the Vista liquid black pigment. So yeah, dead simple. I measured the volume of this mould, and this took about 240 mils of resin, which is pretty much a full cup of my calibrated cup. So it's about the maximum I can mix up in one go if I'm very careful. But these are quite deep, so it won't actually matter too much if they're not all the way to the top. So I'll mix up a bit less than that just to give me space to properly mix it. Otherwise I'm going to risk the resin not curing. And it really, for a hanging decoration, as long as it's fat enough that I can put a little eyelet hook in there, all good. And if it's too thin for that, I'll just UV resin on the back and stick some string on there, so it should be all fine. So yeah, quick and simple project. I'm gonna have a look at my colours and decide what I want to put on there, and I think this will be a really fun project, so let's get started. Okay, I've got out pretty much every powder pigment that I own. I've got all of the Let's Resin set of chameleon powders. I've got my colour shifting chrome powders, which are gorgeous. They are really deep in colour. They're so beautiful. I've got the various iridescent flakes, which are also beautiful, from Just For You online. And I've also got the very subtle kind of nail powder ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those in this, but I've got them out anyway. I also have this rainbow pigment, which I've never been able to get to fully give me a holographic rainbow, but it's worth a shot. So I'm probably just going to randomly choose colours, if I'm honest. Witch's hat definitely needs to be some form of purple. There's some pumpkins in here with witches hats on. I don't actually have a really true orange, and the orange I do have doesn't come out that well with black, but I will dig out the brightest orange I have and try to do the pumpkins orange and then a different colour on the hat. So I'll just time lapse this, speed it up. You really don't need to see this in real time, but yeah, I'm looking forward to picking the colours and seeing how I get on. Okay, that's everything filled. So I'm going to put my PPE on, mix my resin off camera, and I'll be back to pour. These are going to be so cool. I'm back. It's been 24 hours since I poured these. I want to get them out of the mould now so that I can get the eyelet screws in. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky getting them in when the resin's had like a couple of days to fully harden. So yeah, I can't wait to see what these colours have ended up like, because you can never really tell what exactly is going to come out when you use the mica powders and the chameleon powders and some of the opal ones. It can be a complete surprise what you actually get out of it at the end. So I'm going to pop them all out and then I will turn them all over. Okay, they feel pretty solid, so let's get these back in shot properly. So they're feeling pretty well cured, to be honest, but hopefully I'll still be able to get the eyelets in. So let's start at the top. That's really pretty. And I deliberately left some bits not quite as blended in so that you get that kind of more opal effect. Oh wow, I've got a holographic skull. That's cool. That is so cool. The holographic flash on that is insane. It's the first time I've actually managed to get that holographic effect with this powder. Wow. It's the purple. On camera it looks fairly uniform, but it's not. See, that orange mica just comes out brown every single time, but that's okay, I'm not mad at it. I can go in with orange paint and make him like a jack-o'-lantern with light eyes showing through. So that's the thing with resin, you can paint over it. It's a really nice colour shift on that spider web. Again, you can go over this and highlight with something, either an acrylic paint, or you could use a gilding wax to just pick up the texture of the spider web, and I may well do that. Oh, he's gorgeous. Wow. Wow. That's so cool. What's the other hat? That's got more of a blue colour shift to it. That's really nice, kind of chromy looking one. Got a nice colour shifting bat. The colours are quite subtle on that one. Another spider web in more of a green. I think that was either the mint or the olive, if I remember correctly. Oh, green and purple chromy. I think I've used chameleon flakes on that one, haven't I? That's so pretty. Very pink. There is an orange colour shift to that one as well. Another spider web. They look so nice on camera all together. Oh, that blue on that hat is so nice. Holographic ghosty, so the holographic has come out quite nicely on that as well. That's so cool. And oh yes, we like him. Colour shift on that's immense as well. This is gorgeous. This is one of the colour shifting chrome powders that I have. It's incredibly gorgeous. I will show you all of these in daylight tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can get these eyelet hooks in. No, it's pretty solid, which is good. It means the resin has cured properly, which is always good, because it's not always guaranteed to be the case. So for this, I've just got this little hand drill. It's a little jeweler's hand drill. I have a bit more control over this than I would do with a battery powered one. So what I tend to do is use a very small bit just to break the surface and get started. That's better. The other one was just that bit too small, so that's properly gone into the resin now, so I should have more chance of getting this in there. should have demolded just a little bit earlier, but that's fine now, that's gone in. Once you start it off, it's if you get the starting hole right, then this will just screw in, no problem. So I'm going to just look for a sensible place to kind of pop the screw hole, so trying to get it central. I'm going about halfway depth wise, purely to give me a bit of wiggle room, so if the eyelet goes crooked it's not going to poke out of the back. I've done that plenty of times with my ammonites. I've ended up with the eyelet hook kind of poking out of the back of the piece, which is not what you want. Okay, I will do that for all the rest of them, and then I'll be back to tie some strings on. Right, it's the following day. Last night I suddenly thought, I'm going to see what it looks like if I add a bit of gold gilding wax to certain areas. I actually really like it. It's hard to see on camera, but just in the eyes and the nose on this holographic skull, I've just added the gold. So when it tilts, it just gives you that little pop, and I did it with the pumpkin as well, which I really like. So I'm going to do that on the others. I've got a really small brush. Now I found that the foam tipped micro brush didn't do a particularly good job, so I brought one of my very small paint brushes down, and I'm going to go in and add details into the witch's hat. So I started doing this, but I was struggling to get it to work with the little micro brush foam tip. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on. Could do this with any paint, but I really like the colour of this, and my thought process here is that it will tie everything together, because if they've all got accents of the same gold, even though they're all different colours and shapes, they'll kind of unify everything and give it a bit of consistency. Here they are hanging on my little tree. I love them. I think they've turned out awesome. Pumpkins that I made last year. The colour shift is really pretty on these. Let's see if I can get it to show. So that was the orange mica, believe it or not. It's just come out brown, but the hat has got a kind of purple blue colour shift. They all have different colour shifting elements to them. But yeah, I'm really happy with the holograph. I've never got that holographic pigment to look holographic before, so I love those. The opal flakes, these are the white opal flakes, but they always look really green when you put a backing on. They're just beautiful. They're all so beautiful. Oh, I love this bat as well. That's another standout with a different colour of chameleon flakes. The opal flakes from Just For You online. This chrome bat is really nice with the colour shift. They're all just really cute. Oh, I think my ghost went holographic too. I really like him. So I'm glad I went in and did the gold accents on everything, because I feel like it pulls it all together as a collection, because it was a real mixture of colours and pigments and finishes. So having the gold on every single piece just makes it feel like it's a set. Not that I care too much, but if it's Halloween, it's welcome in my home is a general rule. Look at that. Isn't he gorgeous? The colour shift is just magic. So yeah, I really enjoyed making these. It was a really simple thing to do from an ice cube mould. Obviously I will not be using this for anything edible now, it's had resin in it, but I got 2 of these and one of them has not had resin in it, so I can make Halloween ice cubes, and I'm very excited about that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you're subscribed. There's more Halloween stuff coming. Take care, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.